Hey guys, what is up? Sam here to start the new series of what I'm going to call the Binge Report. Super exciting. What this basically means is I like anime. And when I like anime, that means I randomly just sit down and just watch an entire series for no particular reason no particular reason. I'm not pushed to do it, no one asked me to do it, I'm just, oh, that sounds interesting, and then it happens. And then I don't sleep, and then my work yells at me, and bad things happen. Now, this doesn't happen often. It's not like I sit down once a week and watch an entire freaking 60-episode series. But it does happen on occasion where, especially around Halloween, I do it every year. I try and find a good mystery, horror, whatever anime, and just enjoy it. You know, really add to the atmosphere. And it's become a routine because those are so hard to find. That's just an example. So what I wanted to start this off with is this time I have done something over the past couple weeks that I want to give attention to because I'm still really freaking excited about it. I just finished it a few minutes ago because busy and whatnot. BESERK. Yes! Why BESERK, you ask? Because we just finished the first half, or I suppose first season, I don't know, things are weird. Anime's weird. Of the BESERK 2016 anime. If you're not familiar with this, it's all done in CG, and it's based off of... It's actually helped to be worked on by the guy who writes BESERK to have an original opening for it. It pretty much has a couple Moj Podge scenes that throughout the beginning of BESERK to create a unique beginning leading into one of the main arcs. Now, I'm sure there's a lot of people my age. BESERK has been actually going on a really long time, considering the first anime was done in, I believe, 1994. Don't quote me on that. I have not done any research before this. I believe BESERK's been going either since the early 90s or the late 80s. One of the longest running manga series out there, I think. I'm really good at facts. And so because of this, I believe there's a lot of people my age who know of Guts, know of BESERK, but never really got into it. And with the 2016 anime starting, I thought, it's on Crunchyroll, I'm paying for Crunchyroll, why not? Let's try it out. And to be honest, it was about 4 episodes in when I started it, and I fell in love. Oh my god. There was so much going on, and I wanted so much more, so I immediately went and started watching the one from the 90s. Which, I had that quality drop, and it wasn't 100% everything I wanted, considering the 90s one was all of the flashback sequence, not the actual Guts giant fucking sword-killing demons thing. But it was still really good. And the problem with it was, when I finished it, I still wanted more. Going on that, in the midst of this, I had to move, so things got weird, and over the course of about 3 days, I read the beginning of BESERK all the way until the most recent issue. That's a lot. Not as much as some of the Shonen Jump manga, but the BESERK one only comes out monthly, and the Shonen mangas come out weekly, so it's reasonable. Once again, I fell in love. Oh my god. Guts is so freaking cool. And there's so much in the animes that was left out. Even, I understand the scenes that were cut because they weren't trying to lead it into more series. They were just trying to compact it in that one bit. So they cut the stuff off that would let it continue. But everything that was left out was amazing. Why would they get rid of it? So because of this, I am now a huge BESERK fan. I think it's great. I think it's amazing. And I wanted to sit here and tell you guys about it. Along with a handful of other things, such as my thoughts now that I've experienced BESERK in its original quality and I know the story and how the characters portrayed and all that. I also wanted to give my thoughts on what I think now of the 2016 anime. But first, just let me have my moment. Guts is so fucking cool! I mean, how can you not love a man with a sword as big as he is? It was less of a sword and more like a giant hunk of iron, or something like that. Don't ask why there's a giant pole within a couple feet of me. But seriously though, if any of you know me and understand the things I like, I really love the badass characters. Asura, Kenpachi, Cloud, but Zack was better. Fuck it, Zack, Sephiroth, okay, let's get off Final Fantasy. Alex Louise Armstrong. Ooh, or even better, because I just watched that too. Bradley. See, so my thing is just these characters that just defy all odds just to kick ass and be awesome. Those are characters I love, and Guts fulfills every little freaking bit of that. And then some. I mean, not only is this man fucking jacked, he also has a big sword, which is cool. I don't care who you are. He has the instincts of a god, okay? Do you not understand? He caught it in his freaking teeth! And this character has depth. This character is angry. This character is sad. This character loves. This character, everything. Everything! I mean, how can you not love a man whose golden life is not kill the God Hand, the rulers of demons, but to kill every freaking one of them. Duke Nukem, there's another one to that list. I guess Master Chief is kinda cool. Samus has her awesome moments. Twilight Princess Link. Yeah, now that I'm trying to think of some, it's hard. But seriously, if you have not read BESERK, I think you need to. It's got, oh my god, it's so dark, but it's so good. It's so well written. The art, since it releases monthly, the art is amazing. Immediately after finishing BESERK, I went and played catch up on Bleach because I've been putting that off for a long time, and I just felt like the drop in quality was just, it felt horrid. I mean, granted, BESERK started to get a little weird after the saga that the new anime is doing, but it's still good. It's still guts. And then he gets the armor. I loved him before, but then he gets the Berserker armor, and it's so cool. Oh my god. Oh yeah, and Crow. Crow's cool too. Watch Ruby. And then that leads me into my thoughts now on the new 2016 anime. After reading BESERK, after getting into it and looking at the anime, okay, it's not bad, not by a long shot, but there's a lot of things about it that really bother me. For one, I don't know why they decided to do this CG thing. It just looks really cheap. Like, it feels like it was something that was pushed out to try and appeal to this, like, underground fandom that loves BESERK. Since it's been going so long, that fandom's pretty quiet. The animation just, like, it feels cheap. I wish they would have just gone for, you know, regular anime-style animation. Or if they were going to do CG animation, you know who does a great job at that? Square Enix. Yes, I know some of the movies were awful, but the animation was good. Let's just admit it, guys. And some of the story writing, I mean, it's based directly off of the manga. However, there's still some elements of it that are just, like, very anime. Like, BESERK is not anime, like, at all. But this just throws a lot of little anime tendencies into it. There's a lot of real awkward silences. There's a lot of, like, drawn out, like, speeches where it just, like, shows a slow pan of the character. Look at me, I'm so sad and unhappy. God, it's almost like it was directed by Stanley Kubrick. Rest in peace. Which those are kind of the biggest issues. And it's hard for me to argue that the 2016 anime is not a good gateway anime for BESERK, because it was for me. It got me to go look up BESERK and get into it. So I guess it is a good gateway into BESERK, even though it's not a good representation of it. However, there are a handful of things in it that are really good. Going back to the animation side of it, where it's the weird CG, even though it all looks really bad, there's the occasional shot that looks really freaking cool. I don't know if these specific shots just had more work done to them, if they just had the shading and the coloring done just right for that shot, or what, but some of the shots just look fantastic, and it just makes you realize how bad the rest of it looks. They followed suit with the old anime from the 90s, where at the end of every episode they do like a watercolor type shot of like whatever that last thing in the episode was, and those look freaking fantastic. If the anime looked like that, it would be amazing. Oddly enough, I don't like it, but you know what would be a good color scheme for BESERK anime? Attack on Titan, for just the realism of the characters and like the dark, gritty, really deep cut outlines. It would look good for that. And along with that, the single greatest thing about the BESERK anime, the intro. The song is good, it looks freaking fantastic. I don't know why that has such higher quality than the rest of the entire show, but it looks great. And if you're familiar with the BESERK story, you can just see all the scenes leading up to that, and you just nerd out a little bit of, oh man, it looks so fucking cool! When it shows in the anime him just breaking off the horn and going to freaking take out every freaking demon in the place. I don't need this arm! That's my favorite part of the anime, okay? I'll admit it. Right behind it, the sound the sword makes when he swings it is beautiful. That. Thanks, editor. You're welcome. Oh, and following that up, the music of it is actually really good as well. I started to realize that when I watched the last couple episodes, that the music was actually fantastic. When Guts goes to fight Lors Mosgus, this random awesome rock theme starts playing, and you just feel suddenly like you're in the moment. With a giant sword defeating a giant demon. It was actually really freaking cool. And I'll admit, the voice acting is pretty good. I feel like the voice they got for Guts is actually rather spot on. It could be a little deeper, but I won't complain. And everyone else, I tend to recognize a handful of the voice actors, and they do good work. So that's really all I wanted to say about BESERK. I could sit here and gush on about how awesome Guts is, about how they fought in a field full of swords and just continued to rip swords out of the ground and attack each other. Oh my god, that fight was so good. Casca's adorable. Griffith is beautiful. Zod is big. Skull Knight is something. Shirke is also adorable. Huck is annoying. Isidoro is also annoying. They're the annoying tag team. Oh. But yeah, that's just all I wanted to say. To tie this off, the 2016 anime good to get started with Berserk. If you end up like me and just wanting to crave more, definitely go read the anime. Well, I guess technically it has subtitles. Go read the manga. It's actually really good, really dark. If you really like the really dark, gritty stuff like I do, it's definitely worth the read. Also, I wanted to mention there's the Berserk Muso game. Not Maso, there's no way in there. That's coming out later this month on October 27th. I will be getting that at some point. Even though it's just a Dynasty Warriors game, I just am on this Berserk craze. I'm craving so much more. It will fulfill it. From what I've seen, it's going to have a really good story mode with like genuine animations, and it's actually going to get rather in depth with the story. I don't know, I'm looking forward to it. I won't be getting it at release though, due to financial reasons, but we will be playing that either on the YouTube channel, most likely on the YouTube channel, and possibly streaming it, which could come in the future. Thanks for watching, guys. This was Sam with Binge Reports. See you next time. Hey there, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. This was the first time I used my webcam to make a video. I just bought it, and I was super excited to use it. I know there's going to be a lot of tweaking that needs to be done, and there may be some oddities in the video. Please forgive me for that, and I promise we will provide you with better content, and we'll get a lot better quality. So just look forward to that. Thanks for watching, guys. Laters.